Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to create GoHighLevel sub-accounts from Google Sheets. So here I run a GoHighLevel agency and I am selling GoHighLevel sub-accounts. So here in this case I want whenever a new customer's details is added in my Google Sheets, automatically using that detail a new sub-account should be created for that customer, and after that automatically that customer should be added as a user in his or her own sub-account. So here to build this connection I am going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create new GoHighLevel sub-accounts from Google Sheets. So here you can see my spreadsheet which I have created with the name new customers data. And here in this case, I want whenever a new customer's data is entered in this sheet, automatically using that detail, a new sub-account should be created in my GoHighLevel for that customer, and after that, automatically that customer should be added as a user in his or her own sub-account. So here to build this connection, I need to connect my Google Sheets with my GoHighLevel account. And here by building this connection, it will save a lot of your time and cuts down on mistakes and makes everything run smoothly. So here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically, like updating customer info across platforms or sending notification when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Plus, it keeps everything organized and error-free, so you can focus on growing your business hassle-free. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, and you can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to connect my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button that is given on the top right corner. Now here in this Create Workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as Create GoHighLevel Sub-Accounts from Google Sheets. And here I'm going to select my folder as Automations. You can select your folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this Learn More link. And by doing this, it will take you to our forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect. So moving back to Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this Create button. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow with the name Create GoHighLevel Sub-Accounts from Google Sheets. And here you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets. So here for this connection, I'm going to use Google Sheets over any other data storing platform because it's easy to access from anywhere and great for working together. It's free, work well with other Google apps, and has lots of helpful features. Plus, it's super simple to use. So here for my Google Sheets trigger event, I'm going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that whenever a new row is added in my Google Sheets, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. And here you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means we are going to use this webhook URL to connect our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So here following the instructions given below. Here I've already logged in my Google Sheets, and here you can see the spreadsheet which I've created with the name New Customers Data. So firstly here I'm going to enter a data. For that I'm going to enter the first name as test, last name as user, sub-account name as test user, phone number as a random phone number, And here I'm going to write the email address such as testuser123@pabblytooth.com. And here I'm going to enter the street address as 789 RTI. And here I'm going to enter the city as Bhopal, state as Madhya Pradesh, and the postal code as 462003. So here I've entered all the required data, and now to set up the webhook inside this Google Sheet, what we are going to do is that we are going to click on this extensions, and from here you have to click on this add-ons, and under add-ons you have to select get add-ons. And now here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for your add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And then you have to install this add-on in your Google Sheets so that you can connect your Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So here after installing this add-on, you have to follow the same steps. So here after installation, you have to click on this extensions again, and then you will be able to see your option, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks here. And from here you have to select initial setup. And here under initial setup, you can see webhook URL and trigger column. So here for the webhook URL, let me take you back to Pabbly window. And here I am going to copy this webhook URL. Moving back to Google Sheets, and here I am going to copy my webhook URL. Now here after entering this webhook URL, here it is asking for trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to webhook URL. So here in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column I. So here for my trigger column, I am going to enter the column as I. And now here after entering both the details, I am going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. So now let's send our test data by clicking on this send test button. And here you can see it says test data sent successfully. So now here after setting up this webhook, you have to follow another very important step so that Pabbly Connect can receive the new responses easily. So for that you have to click on this extensions again, and from here you have to select Pabbly Connect webhooks, and from here you have to turn on this send on event. So by doing this, it will make easy for Pabbly Connect to capture the new responses. So here let's check it again. And here you can see we have successfully turned this on. So now let's go back to our Pabbly window. And here you can see we have successfully received a response here where we have received the subaccount name, street address, postal code, phone number, last name, first name, email, city and other details. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger. Now let's move to action step. And here I'm going to select my action application as GoHighLevel. But here in Pabbly Connect, instead of GoHighLevel, you have to search for Lead Connector V2. So here we are going to select Lead Connector V2 so that we can connect our GoHighLevel account with Pabbly Connect. So GoHighLevel is an all-in-one platform that helps businesses manage their customers and grow sales. It combines tools like CRM, marketing automation, sales funnels, and appointment scheduling in one place. People love it because it simplifies their workflow and saves time, making it easier to focus on growing their businesses. So here in this action step, I want to create a new sub-account in GoHighLevel. So for that, I'm going to select my action event as create a location, that is sub-account. So that whenever a new data is added in my Google Sheets, automatically using that detail, a new sub-account should be created for that customer. And now to connect my Lead Connector V2 with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Lead Connector V2 account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this Lead Connector V2. And from here, you have to select your GoHighLevel Agency account because here in this action step, we are going to create new GoHighLevel sub-accounts. And now after selecting your agency account, I'm going to tick on this which says allow access to all sub-account for Pabbly Connect. And then I'm going to tick on enable automatic future installation. And now here after selecting these conditions, I'm going to click on this proceed. And authorization successful. So here it easily got connected because I was already logged in my GoHighLevel account. So to build an easy connection, make sure you are already logged in your GoHighLevel account. So moving back to Pabbly window, and here after building a successful connection, moving forward. And here you can see it is asking for sub account or location name. So here instead of entering this name manually, here I will map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I will map the data from the responses I have received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever a new data is added in a Google Sheets, automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map the sub-account name. So this is my sub-account name. Moving forward, here it is asking for phone number. So here I'm going to map the phone number. So here in the instruction it says provide the phone number of the business for which the sub-account is created with the appropriate country code, example +141. So here you can see my phone number doesn't contain the symbol that is plus. So for that I'm going to manually enter this symbol because the symbol was not inserted in my Google Sheets row. So now here after entering this phone number, moving forward, here this company and agency ID is not a required field. So here I'm going to leave it blank. But if you want to add these details, then you can do it as per your need. And now here for the address, I'm going to map the address. Here I'm going to map the city. Here I'm going to map the customer state. And again here this country is not a required field. So here I'm going to leave it blank. Here I'm going to map the postal code. And then here it is asking for website. So again it's not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. But if you want to add any other website, then you can do it as per your need. And now here it is asking for the time zone. So here as my customers are from the same time zone, that is Asia Kolkata, so here I'm going to manually enter my time zone. But if your customers are from different time zones, then you have to add another action step here in this workflow, and you can use a feature by Pabbly, that is date time formatter, to format your time zones. So here I'm going to enter my time zone. So here I've entered my time zone. Moving forward, and now here it is asking for first name, last name and email. So again here I'm going to map all these details. So here I'm going to map the first name, here I'm going to map the last name, and here I'm going to map the email address of the customer. So now here after entering all these details, moving forward, and then here it is asking for Facebook URL, Google+, LinkedIn, Foursquare and some other fields that are not a required field. So here I'm going to leave them blank. But again, if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now here it is asking for is allowed duplicate contact. So for that I'm going to select false. Is allowed duplicate opportunity, false again. Is allow Facebook name merge, false. And lastly it is asking for is disable contact time zone, and here I'm going to select the false again. So here I've selected all these details according to me, but you can select these details as per your need. And now here after entering all the required data, I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see we have successfully received a response here. That means we have successfully created a new sub account in our GoHighLevel. So for that, let me take you to my GoHighLevel account. And here we are going to search for that sub account. So here we are going to enter the sub account name, that was test user. And here you can see we have successfully created a new sub account with the name test user and some other details such as the street address, city and state. So now let me open this for you. So now moving back to Pabbly window, and with this we have successfully set up this action step. Now let's move to another action step. So for that I'm going to click on this add action step button, and here again I'm going to select my action application as lead connector v2, and this time I'm going to select my action event as create a user, so that whenever a new sub account is created, automatically that customer should be added as a user in his or her own sub account. And now here to connect this lead connector v2 with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this connect. And now here to connect this lead connector v2 with Pabbly Connect again, I'm going to click on this connect. And this time I'm going to click on this select existing connection because I have already connected my lead connector v2 account with Pabbly Connect in my previous step. So here by default my previous existing connection is selected, and after that I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and now here it is asking for company ID. So here I'm going to map the company ID from the response I have received in my action step. So here I'm going to map this company ID. And then it is asking for first name, last name and email. So again I'm going to map all these details. Here I'm going to map the last name. Here I'm going to map the email address. And then here it is asking for password. So here I'm going to make a common format for this password. So for that I'm going to select first name first. And then I'm going to add a symbol that is @ and after that I'm going to map the customer's phone number. So this will be the common format for creating new passwords for all the new accounts created. So moving forward, and here I'm going to map the phone number again. Here I'm going to add the plus sign again. Here for the type, I'm going to select account, user role as admin, and then it is asking for location IDs. So again, I'm going to map the location ID from my action step. So this is the location ID. And then it is asking for is the campaigns enabled. So for that, I'm going to select true. Is the campaigns read only? True. Is the contacts enabled? True again. Is the workflows enabled? True. Is the triggers enabled? True. Is the funnels enabled? True. Is the websites enabled? True again. Is the opportunities enabled? True. Is the dashboard states enabled? True. Is the bulk request enabled? True again. Is the appointments enabled? True. Is the reviews enabled? True. Is the online listings enabled? True. Is the phone call enabled? True. Is the conversations enabled? True. Is the assigned date only? True again. Is the AdWords reporting enabled? True. Is the membership enabled? True. Is the Facebook ads reporting enabled? True again. Is the attributions reporting enabled? True. Is the settings enabled? True. Tags enabled? True again. Is the read value enabled? True. Is the marketing enabled? True again. Is the agent reporting enabled? True. And lastly here it says, is the bot service enabled? So for that, true again. So now here after entering all this required data, I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added the user. So here to check this, let me take you back to my GoHighLevel account. And here you can see we have selected our sub account which is named as test user. And from here I'm going to click on this settings. And then I'm going to click on this my staff. And here you can see we have successfully added that customer as a user in his own sub account with the name as test user, email as testuser123@pabblytools.com, a random phone number and user type as admin. So with this we have successfully set up this automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example, and to test our automation we need to add another data in our Google Sheets. So for that, let me take you back to my Google Sheets. And here I'm going to enter another dummy data and do a test submission. So here I'm going to enter the first name as demo, last name as user, sub account name as demo account, and here I'm going to enter a random phone number, and here I'm going to enter an email as demo@pabblytools.com, street address as 888ZZZ, and here I'm going to enter the city as Ajmer, state as Rajasthan, and postal code as 305801. So with this we have successfully added all the details here. So now let's go and check our GoHighLevel account. And from here let's search for our sub account. For that I'm going to click on this, and here I'm going to write my sub account name, that was demo account. And here you can see we have successfully created a sub account with the name demo account and the address as 888ZZZ Ajmer, Rajasthan. So let me open this for you. And here you can see under my staff, we have successfully added the customer as a user with the name demo user, demo@pabblytools.com, a random phone number and user type as account admin. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as lead connector V2. So that whenever a new data is added in our Google Sheets, automatically using that detail, a new sub account should be created for that customer, and after that automatically that customer should be added as a user in his or her own sub account. If you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.